Oh, snaps. Okay. I got too much stuff going on. Alrighty. Hey everybody. We're gonna change it up a little bit today. We're gonna be mixing some songs that we made. Some of them on stream, some of them not. But I'm gonna try to walk through like some of the concepts, some of the things I think through when I'm making a song. But at the end of the day, all I really want is for that shit to sound good. So let's see how it goes. What I need is some chapstick, cause my lips feel like sandpaper, and I don't have it. Oh well, don't judge me. My lips are gonna be a little bit chappy. All right, let's go. The first song I made it yesterday. I'm on this learn how to punch in journey, and so I like made a song like not writing anything down like I normally do, and we're gonna see. It doesn't sound horrible, but we're gonna see what it sounds like, what we can fix. I didn't really set up like the reverbs, different stuff like that, delays, and just see if I can make it sound better. So we'll listen to it one time through first, see how it sounds. Oh yeah, and I made the beat. It's kind of fire to me, anyways. So, I'm gonna start with the hook first. I want the hook to sound slightly different than the verse. And so, we're gonna see what we can do. Alright, so let's loop this. This is the main vocal, and these are like the supporting cast. So we're gonna get the main vocal right, because if your main vocal sound like shit, then the rest of it's gonna sound like shit, right? So I wanted to cut through a little bit more than it's cutting right now, and so let's go. First thing is, where does this beat hit at? So if your beat goes all the way up to 1, your vocals don't really have much to do. Then you're gonna kind of compress it all at the top. Sometimes definitely gonna flick the track speed, 100%. That's what I'm gonna do. Also, Rain couldn't make it because my computer is shitty, so he's gonna probably just be saying retarded stuff in the. He's gonna be saying mentally revolutionist things in the chat from time to time. I got a text message. Alright, let's go. So yeah, first, what I was saying. First you want to turn down your beat, because if you have it all the way up to the highest that it can go, and 0 right here is the highest that it can go, that you want it to go before it starts peaking. If you put everything up there, it'll sound compressed. Sometimes you want that sound, maybe you want it to sound a little bit grittier or something, but if you want it to be cleaner, then turn it down so that way you have a little bit of headroom to play with when you're doing your vocals and different stuff like that. You want it all to come up to 0, and it's better if you mix it low and then bring it all up than to just have it all loud as fuck. Yeah, alrighty. So now let's turn these vocals on. See, like, even just turning it down a little bit will make it sound a little bit clearer just from that, because at first it sounded a little bit muddy because it was all trying to fight for like the headspace and stuff. So So, I got my little settings for my little cheap auto tune. I don't have the super auto tune, but I like mine. What I do sometimes is I'll have this auto tune and then I'll have another one on there, and to me that like smooths it out a little bit. If you do it the right way. So we're gonna see. And so I have waves, this wave studio verse shit. We're gonna go through each of these, figure out what they do, figure out if I really need it on my voice, and then from there, hey, we're all gonna learn how to do this shit together, right? So the song is in B major, and so I'm about to put, like I said, I'm about to put the second auto tune on there. So we're gonna turn all this stuff off except for auto tune because I don't want y'all to hear how bad I can sing. So start from the beginning, see what happens. What was it? B major.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm on like Bill, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah.
It's gonna have a little bit of auto tuning effect because I like that sound for me. So depending on what you like for you, you can like smooth it out even more, or you can kind of give it the I'm a transformer robot feel. All right, what's this thingy?
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova.
Noise suppressor.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
And then sometimes, just putting something on it will make it sound different. Like even if you don't touch it. So like I don't know all the like stuff behind it, but if you just like put a thing on your vocals, you don't even have to like tweak the shit that's going on or whatever. This was a preset that I had, so they probably tweaked it, but just let you know.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah.
RVox, what it does is it brings up your lows to your highs and it brings your highs down, so that way it all has a consistent volume on the voice. So like you might be like, yeah, and it brings that loud one up, down, and then it brings the low one up, so that way it sounds even across. So it while still you can hear the dynamic, but it still makes it audible, if that makes sense.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
Compressor.
I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova.
Now I'm just about to start tweaking stuff, just see what some of this stuff does. I've heard them talk about this classic 2A or the CLA 2A and stuff all the time. So let's focus some stuff and see what it does. Alright, so we know that on a compressor, you want it to sit like we want it to sit around.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
Like they generally choose a thing for like attack and release, and they want it to sit around somewhere in the thing. So we're gonna see what happens.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah.
Okay.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm born like Villanova, and I'm feeling like Casanova, yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
This, I don't know all the official terms, but I feel like it makes my voice sparkly. It kind of like brings that sheen to the top part of my voice. This is not my normal little thing, but I'm kind of playing around with it. We'll just play around with different ones so we figure out what does what. But let's see what this does. I'm about to just be clicking shit. What?
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe.
That makes me sound like I'm rapping into a tube. Or like a bathroom or some shit.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
That makes your voice sound thin.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe.
I feel like this gives me a little boost because as you can hear, I don't have the deepest voice. So that gives me a boost, but if you already have a super deep ass voice, you probably could like turn this down and it'll affect it a different way. I'll fuck around with it a little bit more. I got some friends with some deep ass Barry Manilow voices, and so when I like go on their voices, I'll like see what sounds best.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
Okay, let's see. Alright, I feel like this is the sparkly thing. A little bit. This gives me like a little spark. This and this boost thing, I feel like these two give me like the sparkly thing off my voice, but let's see.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds.
So I took it down a bit.
And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like.
This is just a game, so it just brings your overall voice up or whatever. So I like this 50K better. Oh, I didn't mess with this thing. What does this thing do?
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
This makes my voice a little bit brighter, but in a good way to me. So.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. It doesn't like add too much. Not too much sparkle, but it sounds good to me. Oh.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm born.
So these are like a few of the bad areas where you want to dip some stuff out. So if you really, this part of my voice, sometimes people want to like leave it in for feeling or shit, but I really feel like it kind of just makes it muddy. Like we can't perceive it, but we can feel it, and it makes it, all I know is it makes that shit muddy. So like when you're doing your voice,
Summertime vibe.
like there's nothing that, there's no information back here anyway, so just take that shit out. But
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova.
but you don't want to take it out to the point where it makes your voice thin, but you can like you can play around with it, see like how much you can take out to where it's still your voice, but you've taken out all the information from the vocals that you don't need, because that just makes it more muddy.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
Yeah.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
So I do that, and then I put this what you call it, Pro EQ, Pro Q4 now, because I lost my 3. And so I mix. Ooh, that's what that does. Okay, sorry. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna add another vocal thing on the top to kind of, after I do everything, to like kind of control everything or bring it out a little bit more. But I don't know if anybody else does that, but I do, because I be learning how to do the shit on the fly. There's probably better ways, but you know what? If it sounds good, don't give up. All right. If it sounds good, nobody really cares. So this parallel split thing, what I'm guessing is this thing is associated with these numbers here, and so if you put one here, that is a compressor for super good people. But then you can like affect things on here, which is super cool. I didn't know that that's what that did. I always wondered how they got them over there, and now I'm learning. It's like, ooh, this is a super de-esser.
So much
Fudge. Whew. Let's turn that down a little bit.
summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
Okay, let's bring. Why is this so loud?
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
Alright, let's see what these things do now, because some of them things. One of these makes your voice loud, boy. It's probably this compressor.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
This is, all these buttons do different things. I used to play around with it a little bit. I'm not going to touch it today. This is a whole thing by itself. But basically, you do it by your ears, not by sight. And it helps you get a better mix. Because a lot of times people get so drawn to like doing shit by your eyes. I know sometimes I get in that habit when I'm making beats. That the sound is not as good as it probably could be, or you do too much.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova.
I like it, but there's like this little sparkle sheen thing. Let me see if it sounds good with the song though.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
I'll bring that off. Let's see. Cause I don't know which one does which. Oh, mother butcher. Okay, let's see.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova.
Alright, there we go.
And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
That takes away some of that shininess that I didn't like. Let's see.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova.
Another de-esser. So probably because it has so much shiny shit that they had the de-esser to take away some of that sheen sizzle. But I took some of it away, so that shit is not working as hard.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like summertime vibe.
Alright, and then do this.
Summertime vibe.
What? Let's turn this down a little bit.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
Just a little, yeah.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova.
I don't worry about that one that much because I add this space rider thing at the end that's gonna add a butt ton of reverb and delay. And then I'm gonna add delay and stuff to my doubles and triples and all that kind of stuff. So I don't want to add too much because it's gonna be a lot.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin'.
And then it's another R. Oh, you got R box, and you got R compressor, and this will kind of even it out at the end. Like you do all this stuff, and then the R compressor kind of brings it all together.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
I'm gonna buy it. Don't judge me. You're not rich out here, but I like. Control mids. Yeah, I have a good mid-rangey voice, and so I'm gonna bring up my mids a little bit. I mean my highs a little bit, and then I'm gonna tweak it, see what it sounds like. But this is where I'll start at.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm ballin' like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
Okay. I think for some of these, I don't want the breaths to be in there. Sometimes you want breaths, sometimes they take away.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm all like feeling over. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
I want them in there. Sounds more natural.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm all like feeling over. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe. Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm all like feeling over. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
Then I did like a deep one. To me, don't judge me. Oh, okay. This one I want to try some stuff with. Ew. But let's see. Got a idea for this when I was doing it, and so I want to see if I can bring that stuff to fruition. Summertime vibe, but clouds hanging over. Like really over. And I know most people be like, don't put stuff directly on the thing and do all this kind of stuff. Fuck them. Do what you want. As long as it sounds good. What they gonna say? Nobody really gives a fuck if the music sounds good. That's all I gotta say, right? So just make sure the music sounds good at the end of the day. So I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna try something. I want it to use this one, Kodak Black and Lil Tyler. They're kind of similar, but I think Lil Tyler's a little softer than the Kodak Black one. See, that's a bad note, but I might have to change that part. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's what happens when you're just going too fast. Let's see, turn that off. Let's do this right. Let's take this one and be like, hey brother, will you help me? Cause I suck. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so I kind of got that main piece right there. And then, oh, did I redo it or is that the same thing?
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over.
It's the same thing. I don't like that at all, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's do this right here. Meow. And I'm gonna try some stuff.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm all like feeling over. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
Yeah, there's this thing I wanted to try. Maybe. Right here. Let's see. So it is. Hold on. Did I? Yeah. Let's put it right here. Summertime vibe and dark clouds hanging over. What was it? B major. B major. Alrighty, B major. You better B major. Okay.
Summertime vibe with the summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah.
Let's see. Oh. 1, 2, 5. Let's see. It'd be major. Let's play around with this stuff.
Summertime vibe.
Okay, let's see. Blue major chords.
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm fit. Summertime vibe.
Oh.
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over.
I'm gonna figure this out. I feel like it could be cool if I like figure it out.
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova.
That's weird as shit.
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Yeah. Summertime vibe.
What in the world?
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling.
I have no clue what this thing does. I know what it does, but I don't. It's different from what I thought it did. So now I'm not gonna use it. But that is cool as shit. Way away. Maybe not. Let's do this. Way away.
Summertime vibe with the dark clouds hanging over. And I'm balling like Villanova. And I'm feeling like Casanova. Summertime vibe with the
Oh, really? I do hear static. Like, it'll come out once yeah, just give 1 second. And it'll be a little bit because it's, why is that static there? That is interesting. I wonder. Is it? Yep. I believe that it is. Yep. This SSL channel, it brings up the sheen, but I feel like it gives it like an overall static thing that I don't know how to turn off because it's bringing everything up so high. But when it goes, you can't hear it.
Summertime vibe.
Like with the music, anyways.
Summertime vibe, but the dark clouds hanging over, and I'm all like feeling over.
Oh yeah, it's because I got my headphones up ridiculously loud. That's probably what it is. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that might be a thing. Yeah. No, yeah, no, I got you. Well, I will say that one of my friends built a noise gate for me, but it was trash. So I blame him for that specifically. Let's do let's do this. Oh, okay, now I can hear it. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, let's see. Yeah, actually, I was thinking about using my laptop as the third monitor instead. So like having it open and then I could just like get one of those stands where it's like sitting up and that way it's open, it can breathe a little bit and it won't be as hot. Ooh. Because yeah, it's right in the middle of everything and after you've been running for a long time, it's probably like, bitch, 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 where? Let's see. Bet you if I did a motherfucker no. Yeah, now it sounds like I'm underwater. Dip it down like that. Yeah, son. I like being underwater. No, what's it called? It's called a. Oh, it's called. See, this is what happens when you switch from Logic. What is? There's a thing on here. Um, let's see. Yeah, son. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I'll. Okay. I'm a end it for now, and then I'll play around with it.